has come.
Time to fight has come.
It's about that time. It's about that time. So put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one. Pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot. Rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that.
It's been a long time.
It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that.
It's been a long time.
It's about that time. It's about that.
Welcome everyone to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out. Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To the air, it's yours. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. The Leach defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two. Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
QB decides to keep it here. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Judkins. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Tight end goes in motion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Snags the quick throw. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's spun. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Crucial third down play right here. Back in motion now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Judkins.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Option look. It's Howard. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
First down here for this offense. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes to get free. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Same tailback, another carry. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Finds his man. It's Bond. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Longhorns churn out another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. Coach, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. Trying to extend the play. And the sophomores got him for a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Ibuka. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 25. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To the air. It's Howard. The pocket breaking down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Takes the handoff. It's Blue. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Kick is up and no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Howard. It's a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
No huddle now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on the screen now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's yours. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the punt is blocked.
Well, you can see him fly off that right end towards the punter. He laid out and got a clean block.
They make the tackle at the 5, but the offense is set up in great position here. 1st and goal. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will try out the field goal team here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's yours. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorns are on the move here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Empty set now, 5 wide. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line, it's spun. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's yours. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Texas. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down and more. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, it's Judkins. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Nice Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, that's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. You cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Helm. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's yours. Caught near the goal line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to run it here. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Pressure is coming. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, It doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Tate. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. It's a run. Running back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Because what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A It's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, but they still trail 31-13. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field. It's yours. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the crossing route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns keep the football on the move. Gonna run it. It's blue. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the receivers got it. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Short pass, finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Bolden. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds for the defense, short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Looking to throw. It's Ewers. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out.
The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The sure hands. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big shot play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's yours. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Dropping back. It's Howard. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Blue. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Handoff from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking downfield, it's yours. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Texas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Howard. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Scott. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying the run, it's Judkins. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. A handoff to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the flag. Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now, trying to find room. It's Blue. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Nice grab. It's Henderson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, guys. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
To the air. It's Howard. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's good. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the outside. It's a Buka. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down play for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete downfield. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
To the air, it's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, But this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Scott. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback drops back. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Back to pass. It's Howard looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And it's field, and the returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. completion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.
Final score, Texas 51, Ohio State 37.